Hello, Rez here, and welcome to this week's installment of interesting projects for you to watch and audition for. Before we get to the full list, a quick bit of news. This week, CCC celebrated its 100,000th member, and that 100k member has posted a project. So, to join in the cheer, I want to give Alice the VN Maker a special shout-out and highlight her visual novel project. Let's call it a Buford Bonus. And now, on to my top 10 projects up on Casting Call Club this week, starting with Number 1. Skygirl, The Prelude. Skygirl is about a young woman with superpowers on a quest to stop a nuclear bomb from going off in New York City. Under this task, she is constantly being watched by the antagonist, Discordia, and being tracked by a secret government organization. This project is an original 3D animation that is being used to create a teaser based off an old miniseries, the reboot of which will be for the Amazon Video platform. The footage you are currently watching is from the old project. Since then, the creator has only gotten better and has kindly provided these special renders of the characters for you to see. Payment is being offered at $15 and $30. Closing date is the 14th of June. Number 2. Magical Warrior, Diamond Heart. Valerie Amaranth, an ordinary 16-year-old, has her world changed forever when she receives the powers of the legendary crystal warrior Diamond Heart. Now, with the help of Diana, she must find allies, defeat the nightmares, and rescue the missing princess Rosalia. This project is a fantasy visual novel expected to be around 400,000 words that will have partial voice acting. Despite the voice segments only being snippets, a high emotion level will still be needed to handle screaming, shouting, and grunting. The game itself boasts beautiful artwork in an anime style, along with a nice soundtrack. A large number of characters are open for audition, with most requiring a more teenage voice. Payment is being offered at between $50 and $25. Closing date is the 15th of June. Number 3. Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines. The game takes place in the old world of darkness, in the anarch-controlled city of Los Angeles. The player character is a newly embraced vampire, and it would seem an illicitly embraced one as well. This game has a devoted following, and after the collapse of the developer Trioca, many have taken it upon themselves to mod the game, correcting errors and bugs that were left behind. This project is looking for a voice actress who can replicate the style and voice of the original actress for the character Jeanette Voerman. Payment is being offered at $40. Closing date is the 24th of May. Number 4. Eeveelution Squad Comic Dub. This project is looking for a replacement voice actress for one of the leading characters in a highly popular comic dub series on YouTube. Pearl Espeon requires a motherly voice with an overall calm tone, though knows how to show she's the boss when others threaten her family. There is also an optional request asking for a sample of your singing. Closing date is the 25th of May. Number 5. Archen. Unable to bear the responsibilities of inheriting the kingdom of Archen from her dictator mother's hands, Rebecca flees the castle in search of freedom and escape from the pressing reality of her future. Outraged at the injustice towards her fellow peasants, Rebel Sam seeks refuge deep within the tunnels of the city as she plans with the rest of the rebels to take down the Archen dictatorship from the inside. One day, their paths cross. This project is for a 2D original animation that will be uploaded to YouTube. Closing date is the 2nd of June. Number 6. Mike Maverick, Ace Reviewer. Mike Maverick, Ace Reviewer is a story-driven review series about Mike, who acts as a defense attorney mentored by Phoenix Wright, as he defends video games and movies from the negative opinions critics have given many of these various releases over the years. I like the concept behind this project. While many review shows will find faults and flaws which can be very entertaining, It is great to have the option to watch a show where the critics search for the positives instead, perhaps allowing us to see something in a new light. To help in creating this show, the director is searching for free female child voices to play the parts of characters from The Loud House. Closing date is the 25th of May. Number 7. Pandora's Box. Pandora's Box is planned to be a serialized animated show for YouTube. It is about two friends, Demetrius and Eddie, who find a literal Pandora's box and get pulled into a new world and narrative. This project is just for the pilot. However, the plan is for this to become a long-term project if the pilot goes well, so be prepared to commit. Closing date is the 6th of June. Number 8. The Dental Quest of Sir Archibald. A silly little story about a pompous knight suddenly going off on a little quest to retrieve his dental floss after it is stolen by a mischievous pixie, and all the encounters he has with strange people in the process. The director plans to turn this into a short audio story for YouTube, and judging by some of the audition lines for the characters, this could be a bit of a giggle. So a good project to follow if you are looking for something a little more light-hearted and fun. Closing date is the 30th of May. Number 9. Final Smash. This is a casting call for a series of comic dubs of Yayster's Final Smash series, a collection of beautifully drawn and cleverly written family-friendly comics based on the Super Smash Bros. And other Nintendo franchises. This casting call is to cast the first season of the dub series, which will be published weekly on YouTube. The first season is planned to have nearly 20 individual comic dubs altogether. Looking at the dubs of the previous series, Fire Emblem, these videos are wonderfully edited and well received, often with several thousand views. Closing date is the 8th of June. Number 10. Anthologies of Ullord, Curse of the Blight. On the middle of a swampy island, there lies an area of pure, natural beauty. Beset by the blight that left the rest of the island in its dreary condition, this forest is cared for by the last druid of the Oberonai domain, and by his family and friends. A wrecked ship from a nearby power-hungry nation brings disorder to their peaceful lives, however. A slightly more serious audio story to round out the list this week. This will be a story of roughly 8,000 words, adapted from a novella written by two authors, and is one of many stories set in their fantasy universe of Ullord. This is the first of at least 4 casting calls this team plan to post, and although this is their first foray into the audio story world, they have been doing a lot of background work to make this the best project it can be. Closing date is the 24th of May. Links to all these projects can be found in the description. And that is all for this week. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a like, and remember to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of next week's video. Finally, if you have a casting call you want to draw attention to, please feel free to drop a link in the comments. Until next time, bye-bye for now.